So what is the reason? Why have the US decided to attack Iran, leaving aside the obvious need of man-child Trump for world attention? Plus, there's always Trump's infantile desire to project strength by using his army to murder and kill. Proved by some... You know the proof of this? You want to hear proof? I watched him during the week. Trump was releasing videos from the White House, which was mixing movie clips with real clips from US attacks in Iran to glorify the war. You could not make this shit up.
Wake up, Daddy son.
Welcome home, son.
Strength and honor. Strength and honor.
What will you do without freedom?
Mavericks inbound.
You can't conceive of what I'm capable of!
Finishing this fight.
Yeah, I'm thinking I'm back.
I'm here to fight for truth and justice in the American way.
I am the danger.
Time to find out.
Maximum effort.
Here it comes.
More! Now, end this!
Flawless victory.
So it's not ballistic missiles hitting the US. It's not nuclear bombs coming from Iran. They say it's not about regime change because they've killed everybody. There's nobody to change to. What's the reason? Well, there's another much more terrifying explanation for the attack on Iran. And a clue to it came during the week when over 200 serving US military personnel complained that their commanders were using extreme Christian rhetoric to justify the war. One non-commissioned officer reported that his commander said the attack on Iran was all part of God's divine plan, referring to the book of Revelation. They love referring to the book of Revelation. See, when you hear anybody referring to the book of Revelation, I'm telling you it's time for the wee tablets and a nap. That's what I'm saying to you. But this guy, referring to the book of Revelation, he said that President Trump had been anointed by Jesus himself to light the signal fire in Iran to cause Armageddon and mark Christ's return to earth. I know. I know. It does sound a bit far-fetched. But this is what Tucker Carlson, this is Tucker Carlson here talking. He's speaking about his good friend and the present Secretary of War, Pete Hegseth, and what old Pete had said during a visit he made to Jerusalem way back in 2018.
Now, here's a piece of tape you may have seen and that I personally don't want to play since I know the guy and I like him. But it does make you wonder. So this is the current Secretary of War, Pete Hegseth, former Fox News employee. Nice man. Very nice man. 2018 in Jerusalem. And as someone who knew him well, I can tell you I had no idea that he had such evolved and specific and apparently very informed opinions on rebuilding the Third Temple, of all questions. This is not something they teach you in Sunday school in the Presbyterian Church. This is not something that people talk about at dinner in the United States. This is not something our Congress ever mentions, that the president ever talks about. This is considered so esoteric and weird and crypto-historical and religious and kind of culty and what's Chabad and that no one ever mentions it. But here's Pete Hegseth, football player from Princeton, going on about it in a way that suggests he's thought a lot about it. This is 2018.
Today, Jennifer and I and others had a chance to go see the Western Wall of the Temple Mount, the Western Wall tunnels, so much of the old city. And as you stand there, you can't help but behold the miracle before you. And it got me thinking about another miracle that I hope all of you don't see too far away. Because 1917 was a miracle, 1948 was a miracle, 1967 was a miracle, 2017, the declaration of Jerusalem as the capital was a miracle, and there's no reason why the miracle of the reestablishment of the temple on the Temple Mount is not possible. I don't know how it would happen. You don't know how it would happen, but I know that it could happen.
What is that? That's the Secretary of War right now, overseeing the war with Iran that people fighting it are starting to say actually is about rebuilding this third temple. It's the same man. Okay, this is the point where you begin to think maybe we should have talked about this and its implications. And what are its implications? Religious war? Global.
Now, for you heathens who haven't read the Bible, Hegseth's reference to the third temple is more than interesting, as it is prophesied in the Bible that the building of the third temple will be a precursor to a messianic age and the final battle of Armageddon.
We're about to see the rapture! The rapture, I tell ye! We're going to be lifted into heaven! That's what's going to happen!
Well, I'm not and you're not. That's for damn sure.